guys, in today's video I wanted to do the spooky, scary SkeleTAG. I got this tag idea from the YouTuber Manic Moth. I love her channel. She has a really great channel, so I will leave the link to her channel down in the description below. I can't talk. As you can see, I'm wearing a cute Halloween headband today. Me and my daughter went to the dollar store the other day just looking at all the Halloween stuff, and we got these really cute headbands that I really liked, so I decided to wear it in my video today. Alright, let's get started with this tag. I have all the questions right here on a piece of paper so that I can remember them. And the first question is, what's your favorite horror movie? As I've said before, I can't handle a whole lot of gore, but I do really love the original Psycho movie. I don't know if any of you have seen it, but it has Anthony Perkins in it. I really love that movie, especially because it's a Alfred Hitchcock movie, and I just really like all of his movies. I also had a really big crush on the main guy, Anthony Perkins. Yeah, I totally had a big crush on him. I think he's pretty cute. I still like to think he's pretty attractive, so, you know. And the next question is, if you were in a horror movie, how far do you think you would get? Oh. First of all, I'm not a fast runner. I'm not very creative. I would definitely lose a fight if it was a physical fight. And I fall a lot. So, yeah, I would probably be the first one to die if I was in a horror movie. Okay, and the next question is, favorite scary video game? I actually don't play video games, not because I don't like them, but I'm just really bad at video games. My husband, however, is a pretty big gamer, and we've spent like, I don't know how many years of our marriage where like he, you know, plays games and I love watching him. Like, to me, watching him play video games is like watching a movie. And so if I have to pick one that I haven't necessarily played but I enjoyed watching, would definitely be Resident Evil. It was the older one. I think it was Resident Evil 4, and he played it on GameCube, and it was so exciting. Like, I'm usually not real into zombies, but I really liked that one. Like, it was like watching a scary movie, and I really enjoyed watching him play. And our next question is, your favorite scary story? I guess if we're gonna be going with like kind of generic urban legends, my favorite is the babysitter story, where there's like a girl babysitting kids and she keeps getting these like creepy phone calls from this unknown guy, and it turns out that he's like in the house making the phone calls, and so it's like even scarier. But that is definitely my favorite because it just gives me chills and would be pretty scary if it actually happened. And our next question is, do you have any irrational fears? Yes, I have many, but the one that popped in my head first is dolls. I am like really creeped out by dolls, especially like those porcelain dolls. It's like if the doll's eyes look too realistic, it really freaks me out. Like if there's a doll, like the Cabbage Patch dolls, where it's all plastic and they don't have realistic looking eyes, it's all about the eyes. That's what really gets me with dolls. They just freak me out. My daughter is always asking for those American Girl dolls, but I can't stand the thought of having those in my house. They freak me out. And she does have one porcelain doll that her grandmother gave her, and so I feel too bad to make her get rid of it, so she still has it, and oh, it gives me the creeps. And the next question is, what's your first memory of Halloween? I guess the first memory I have, I want to say I'm probably 5 or 6. I'll be able to post it. I'll put up a picture of what I was dressed as that year. But I remember because I was a ballerina, which is funny because I was never a real ballerina or ever took dance classes, but I wanted to be a ballerina for Halloween. And I was obsessed with the colors red and black together. And so I had a black leotard and like this pink tutu, or I mean not pink, red tutu. And yeah, I remember being that and I was like so excited. I was like, oh, I'm a ballerina! And so that's like the first memory of Halloween that I can actually remember. And the next question is, what's your favorite Halloween costume? I would say, as far as the costumes that I have been, it was a couple years back, and it wasn't a full-on costume. I don't do full costumes very much. For me, it's all about the makeup. If I could do cool makeup and then just wear whatever and make it kind of work with what the makeup is, that would be last year, at least I believe it was last year or a couple of years ago. I was a skeleton, and I'll show you guys a picture of it. But I was pretty happy with how my makeup turned out. I had never been a skeleton before. And our next question is, what is your worst Halloween costume you've had? I had a hard time thinking of this because I don't think I've been anything too awful, but I guess the one that wasn't the best, how old was I? So it was supposed to be from a movie. If you've seen the movie Mystery Men, I was a character from Mystery Men, and I was the bowler. And the movie came out in '99, so I guess I was 15 or 16. And it's not that my costume was awful, but it was bad because no one knew who the heck I was supposed to be, because not very many people knew Mystery Men or had seen it. And so everyone was like, what are you supposed to be? And I'll show a picture of what the bowler looks like. I don't have a picture of me in the costume because I tried looking for it through my old photos. I just couldn't find it. I don't know if I have one or not. I don't remember. But I did like the green streaks in my hair, and I wore all black, and I kind of did my makeup like her because I just thought she was such a cool character in the movie. I love that she would fight people with a bowling ball. It's kind of hilarious and ridiculous, but I thought it was cool. But it was my worst because no one knew who I was supposed to be, and it was just kind of an odd costume in general. And this is the last question, and it kind of goes into 3 parts, and you just pick which is scarier. Okay, so werewolves or vampires? I guess I would be more afraid of werewolves because they're very dog-like, and it would be like, I don't know, I guess a vampire, they mostly just bite you and drain your blood, but I feel like if a werewolf comes after me, I'm just gonna get ripped to shreds like a wild animal, and that is far more terrifying. Plus, with the vampire, you have the option to become a vampire if they, don't kill you. And then ghosts or zombies. I'm not very afraid of ghosts. I mean, I don't really believe in ghosts anyways, but I do love ghost stories, and I love hearing about sightings of ghosts, but I'm not really afraid of them. I think zombies, if they were real, would be way scarier because they're literally going to eat you alive. Again, I think I have a fear of being eaten alive because I think that's like the worst death I could think of. And then the last one is creepy dolls or creepy clowns. Yeah, I kind of just talked about the whole doll thing. I mean, I hate creepy clowns, but I guess I feel like I could just like fight my way away from my clown, I guess. But with a doll, they're like, ooh, they're tiny and they could probably crawl into small spaces and I wouldn't know they were in the room, and like not knowing if they're in the room or not would really freak me out, so I would have to go with creepy dolls. And that is it for this tag. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you want to do this tag, then go ahead. I thought it was pretty fun to do, and it's kind of like Halloween themed. It's not the Halloween tag, because I've seen that around, but it's kind of Halloween-esque. I just liked the questions from this, and so I decided to do it. Again, don't forget to check out Manic Moth's YouTube channel. She has really great videos, great tutorials. I love her style. It's just really awesome. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to turn on those notifications so you don't miss out on my videos. And thanks again for watching. I really appreciate all of you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!